Hello, YouTubers. Um, it's been a bit since my last video. It's definitely been over a month. Um, Update since then, I guess. Not long after my last video, I had a sudden death in my family. So I had to drop everything here and go home for that. My uncle passed away. He was actually he had suffered for the past couple years with major addiction problems when it came to drugs. Um, really sad. We had a really rough time with him the past couple of years. That's not what he died from, surprisingly. We kind of all thought that if we were going to bury him, it would have been due to drug complications, but autopsy showed that he actually had no drugs in his system for about a month prior to that when he was trying to get clean and got rid of all of his drugs and started going to meetings and I guess started picking up the Bible again, getting religious, bringing religion back into his life, which I don't even remember the last time he's went to church or even spoke of anything like that. So it's kind of depressing. He was finally starting to turn himself around, and it turns out he had just kind of a genetic defect in his heart, and he just dropped dead. He was only 46 years old. I was very, very close to him, so I didn't take it very well at all. He was kind of more like a father figure to me growing up when I was young. It's just really, it's hard when you lose someone. I wasn't even able to go to the funeral because I have extreme anxiety, and when stuff like this happens, I have a really hard time controlling it. I don't know, it's kind of awful when you get that upset you can't even go to someone's funeral, someone that was in your life for that long, to say your goodbyes. Yeah, anyway, so that's pretty much why I haven't been making videos. It was a very long haul because he was across Canada, so we had to somehow get his body over here, and that took so long. I just got back to Toronto a week ago, roughly. I feel like I'm always back and forth. I'm a bit of a gypsy. But yeah, I just got back. I got back in time for Pride. I'm still today in very rough shape from Pride. I am covered in cuts and bruises, and I don't have a sweet fucking clue where they came from. My left hip is completely mangled. I don't know how anyone fucks up their hip when they're out. Unless I was just that drunk, I fell into bed and like knocked my hip. I don't know, but I'm in rough shape. My feet I can't wear anything on my feet. Never seen so many naked, drunk people in my life as I did the past like couple days. It was pretty cool. It was a very cool experience. The event is a little bit too long. I don't know how my liver survived. All day, all night drinking for roughly 4 days straight. Getting way too old for it, I can tell you that. I can feel it. What else? I go to Alberta in the next couple weeks. I start my new position out there. So I'm getting kind of excited about that. I'm ready to get back to work and have some alone time, I guess, some isolation time. I feel like I need it again. I feel like I always need it. Right now I'm just gonna do like some questions. Just random people actually on Tumblr that wanted me to make a video and wanted to know more about me, so that's I guess more or less what this is directed towards. I'm really not all that interesting. I'm not sure why people even care, but anyways, start off with simple ones. What are your career goals? That's a loaded question because I went to school to be like a fitness professional. At the moment, I'm doing construction, and the whole purpose behind that, I guess, is to save up money so I can put my current credits towards a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition so I can become a dietitian. Personal training is great, but it's not really a stable position at all, and it's not something you want to do for the rest of your life. Maybe something on the side. So that's right now my career goals. My career goals seem to change. I go from one thing to the next, which is fine. I never get bored. What is one thing in your daily routine that you couldn't give up? That's pretty simple. Fitness. If I don't work out for a few days, I feel like loopy, like out of it. This is kind of how I feel right now because I didn't get to do much over the weekend for obvious reasons. I was too drunk. That wouldn't have ended well. Without fitness, I actually go loopy. It's kind of my antidepressant. It's what keeps me sane. It keeps me happy. So I could not go without that. Like if something happened to me, I wasn't able to work out, I'm not sure that I'd have any sanity. Sad as that is, I'm a little addicted. Do you play any instruments? Yes, I play the drums and I play the piano, and I know a little bit of guitar. I'm gonna try and learn some more of that. Probably when I go to Alberta, because I'll have time on my hands in the evening. I'm playing drums since 11, 10, something like that. I was in elementary school anyways, and school band. I was a school band geek for a long time, actually. And I played piano since I was tall enough to get up on the piano bench. If you could rank yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you be? It's tough. Probably like a 7. I'm not that bad looking. I'm average, I guess. So about a 7, I'd say. My lights keep flickering on and off. Your guilty pleasure. I don't know if I'd say that it's guilty. I write a lot of erotica. I don't feel guilty about that, but it's something I like to do. Not many people know. I also have an obsession with coloring. Yes, I do have quite a few coloring books and crayons, markers, etc. It's almost like, it's like it's therapy. Coloring's nice. Are you single or are you taken? I am single. Story of my life. I'm always single. Why? Don't ask me why. I hear that question too much. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Probably my inability to express myself the way that I feel like I should. Usually just with a significant other, I can be pretty hard to get to know on an intimate level like that. It takes a bit of time and a bit of effort, more so than most, to get anything out of me. And I think that's just due to past experiences of opening up and having it in my face. So if I could change that, if I could, I don't know, maybe erase all the bullshit that caused me to be the way I am, yeah. Oh, and I would also change the fact that I'm so short. I would like to be a little bit taller. It's not fun being mistaken for like 17 when you're 25. I'm pretty sure my height has to do with that. Favorite alcoholic drink? Oh, I've been saying that, kind of makes me a little nauseous right now. I love vodka. Vodka shots. I love Jaeger shots. Cocaine shots. Basically anything that's shots except for rum because it makes me fucking crazy. So I try to avoid drinking that. People get crazy enough when they're on good liquor, so I tried. Last time I drank rum, I ended up putting a chair over someone's head. Not one of my finer moments, but yes, it did happen. What is more difficult for you? Looking into someone's eyes when you're telling someone how you feel, or looking into someone's eyes when you're telling you how they feel? It's hard. I think it would depend on the situation and who it was. I'm kind of bad with eye contact. With everyone, really. I don't know what it is. I just kind of get a little uncomfortable, but if someone was looking into my eyes and telling me how they felt, I think if the feeling was mutual, I'd have no problem looking into their eyes and like accepting what they're saying. If they were saying something, say like, I love you and I don't love them back, that would be very difficult for me to look into their eyes because I'd feel awful. And when it comes to telling someone how I feel, if I actually get the guts to do so, then yeah, I'm gonna look you in the eyes because I speak with my eyes, and you're gonna know. You're gonna know. You're probably gonna know before you even open my mouth because my eyes speak so much more than my mouth does. What else? You're at a doctor's office and he has just informed you that you have approximately 1 month to live. Do you tell anyone or everyone that you're going to die? What do you do with your remaining days? Would you be afraid? Well, that's just kind of an awful thing to even imagine. I would be terrified, obviously. I think anyone would be. And being like 25 and that's still fairly young. I'm not married. I've never been married. I don't have children. There's a lot of things that I want to experience that I haven't yet. There's a lot of things I want to accomplish. If I had a month, I definitely couldn't get everything in. I don't know how I'm going to get it in even with 50 years. But I definitely do a lot of traveling. And spend probably just all my time with my family because they're the main focus of my life. That would just suck. Family, just time with family. Even if I didn't get to travel, as long as I get to spend the time with people I love so they knew how I felt and I get them remaining last days with them, that would be perfect for me. I'm really not that hard to please. Just being around people I love who love me back, that's it. Your best friend confesses that he or she has feelings for you more than just friendship. They're falling in love with you. What do you do? What do you say? That's a really shitty situation, and I've been in it before. And depending on your friendship, your relationship already, it's kind of hard to answer that too, because it really depends. Like one of my best guy friends, I think I talked about this in the previous video, but anyway, he fell in love with me and it completely ruined our friendship. Mind you, he knew that falling in love with me was stupid to begin with. What did I do? I basically just told him, like, listen, I'm sorry, like, situation, like, I can't love you back that way. I love him, but I'm not in love with him, and that would never happen. And it's happened even with girlfriends, I guess, that have fallen in love with me and the feelings were not mutual. That's a little bit more difficult because you're in a relationship and all you can kind of do is say I'm not there yet and hope that you get there, or yeah, usually if they tell you that they love you and you don't love them back for that time, probably not going to be in love with them. That's an awkward situation altogether. These questions are they're too much for my brain right now. I'm having major like brain farts due to all the booze I've consumed. Think of the last person who you know that died. You have the chance to give them 1 hour of life back, but you have to give up 1 year of yours. Do you do it? Why or why not? well, the last person I know that died that was close to me was my uncle. So I would most definitely give them back. I would give him back an hour, easy, more than that. I'd give him 10 years of my life if I could, just so my grandmother wouldn't feel the way she does right now. And same with my mother. They both feel really guilty, and I guess I do too. Just be able to, sorry, tell them that I love them. So yeah, that's a no-brainer. I definitely would. I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry. Does love equal sex? No, definitely not. I think people confuse the two. I think a lot of people just have sex to have sex, and I think that when you have sex with someone you love, it's completely different, and it's like a mind and body and soul. It's more than just like physical. I'm not really one to have sex with someone unless I have some sort of connection with them, but I know a lot of people, they do. But there's a huge difference between love and sex. Which would you choose? True love with a guarantee of a broken heart, or never loved at all? Why? That's hard, because any true love that I feel like I've found has ended me being broken and hurt. Maybe as scary as it was, well, it was good. It doesn't take away the way you feel afterwards. I don't know. Right now, I don't know. I feel like I'd probably be a different person right now if I didn't have my heart broken. Whether that person would be better or worse than what I am, I'm not sure. So I can't even answer that. I can't. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. We're up to 17 minutes now. Not video. This video is pretty boring, and I apologize. Anyone that has any topics that they'd like me to talk about, I can talk about pretty much anything. I'm very good at ranting, so feel free to send any requests of topics, and I will talk your ear off. Alright, bye guys.